even though you wanted to forgive that and let it pass, I couldn't.
Yeah.
Because every time something happened, it was like a flashback. Oh, nigga, but you remember you did this. So I had to let that go because I knew I wasn't going to be able to have a healthy relationship. So honestly, I've been through all that. I've done the movie nights and the sitting and the talking, and I've done all of that. And for me,
hey, we could go on and on forever, but I believe it's a lie to believe that relationships with humans can be healthy because you're with a human being. So I practice acceptance of exactly accepting the flaws. I think I'm lying to myself to believe the peachy shit because me and my wife then had situations where we both broke each other's trust, right? So at the end of the day, for me to live in it and accept it, because I'm an overthinker, and I had a book on overthinking that said most of the time when we overthink, we're thinking based on past experiences and trauma. So if my woman cheated on me and she cheated on me at the club or after the club, every time she says she going to the club, guess what? The thought of her cheating is gonna hit my brain. So now I start measuring and thinking of the human aspect of forgiveness, the shit I've done before, and say, even though I'm uncomfortable, hey, baby, I'm finna go out with girls. Fuck. But what, like you was talking about, but then I just allow myself to realize I'm with a human being. Yeah. That's and I don't know what I'm trying to say is I've accepted the fact that people not perfect. Right. And I don't care what other folks say about, I can try to trust to the best of my ability. But if you want me to tell you, look, this, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest. Do you trust her 100% going out, doing this, doing that? No. Do you trust her 100%? No. Can you accept the fact you don't trust her and still be with her? Yeah. Am I gonna fuck with her because I don't trust? No. I'm gonna still go to bed and hope tomorrow I gain a little more trust.
Yeah. But
I don't know if I went too off the rail or too deep for that.
No. But check this out. I'm gonna let you go. So what you just stated as far as, being able to trust her. So whatever, excuse me. So whatever happened between you guys, you were able to sit there and grow and work it out. So this is kind of like the foundation of what lies will do. So you have to tell me this, Mike, if you hadn't still been there with your wife to work that out and grow into that, let's say everything cut off at that first incident and both of you went your separate ways, you can't tell me that the next female that you meet or that you gravitate to, you're not going to have those same thoughts in the back of your mind every time they do some crooked ass shit, right?
I probably would. And that's what I meant. Like, my thoughts, period, are shaped on a bunch of game running. If it was her game or even my game.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you're right. My radar definitely will be up.
Because I think it's good. I think it's good when people do experience stuff, or just like if it was you and Fred, and you guys grow, and then you get to work out those things, because that's all that relationships are about. Even if there are lies involved or whatever, you catch each other in them. You sit there, you talk about it, and then you grow and you get better. That's the plus side of it. Again, another factor that you guys have that I really admire. But if everything had ended, just kind of like my situation, when things end and you go to the next one, and I think that's for all men and women, because we carry that, right? Mm-hmm. When you go on to the next one, then you're carrying that baggage from what this motherfucker back here did when he lied about so-and-so and so-and-so. You're carrying that on with you over and over and over.
But that's a point. Go ahead, Melinda.
Because you haven't healed. Like, you have to heal. And so many people go through these situations in these relationships, and then they don't give themselves time to heal. Just like what Mike said, if every time she go to the club, she about to go to the club with her homegirls, this, that, and the third. Have you forgiven her for what she's done? Or are you still holding on to that, because at some point you have to forgive. You'll never forget, but you have to forgive, and then starts the trust building. You have to start that all over again because she's broken your trust. So situations like that, you have to learn to heal from those things, because if you don't heal, you're gonna continue to drag it in every relationship, and it's always gonna affect the next relationship.
And not even dragging those relationships, it's gonna continue dragging your own, because it's gonna be something constantly, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna keep focusing you back to that situation. Again, that goes back to like what I was saying. Like I feel like women can forgive the lies and keep it moving and don't even talk about them ever again. But I feel like men, it sticks with them longer, way longer. Will they forget eventually? Will they eventually forgive you? Yes. But I feel like it sticks with them longer, and it's something that constantly comes to their mind. I feel like females just be like, okay, and move on.
A man doesn't expect the woman to do certain things. So when they do it, it's like, what? I can't believe you
ain't
did
that right, Mike?
But what's the difference?
What the
You
fuck?
know, if a man does it to a woman, it's supposed to be, it's I'm sorry, and you know, we good, you gonna be okay. You supposed to just forgive it and move on from it. But it doesn't work like that.
And see, that's why this could be a 2-hour segment. But see, Melinda, when we talk about lies, let's go to the root of the thought process built off a lie. So in men, we were lied to believe they're different when they're both human. So from conception, granddaddy, uncle them get the womanized. So when your woman go get a piece of dick, it's, oh my God, you whore. Yeah. But then it's the lie we've been told that breeds the thought of the response, because this is the reality. The minute I was able to accept things I cannot change and realize she just as human as me, this how I was able to accept and realize she can do the same shit I do, the same shit who the fuck, and I got daughters, right? And I'll be damned if my daughter go get some and somebody call herself her boyfriend, fuck with her about it when he do it. So I became, now I'm gonna play even. Whereas when I was raised, the same thing you said, Melinda, I'm thinking she got a different standard than me when it comes to this sleeping around shit. This what we do. You bet not raise your dress up and let no nigga. What the fuck wrong with you? You supposed to be like grandma and them. You supposed to be house with the baby, titty in your mouth.
It's a double standard in society.
So the double standard is the first fucking lie.
Yeah.
The thought process. So again, when I was able, it ain't that as much as I had to just trust my woman. It's like, damn, I trust reality. And I also want to sprinkle you with this. This is what I paid attention to. I know some people that lied about how they feel, left relationships and went fucking crazy when they should have stayed their dumb ass there and worked it out, because they sadder, shriveled the fuck up, cancer, because I left the only motherfucker God gave me. But I left motherfucking, I left my blessing because they had an Adam and Eve moment. They had a moment.
It goes all back to the root of it all, communication. When and I'm gonna be honest about this. I have a hard time communicating sometimes, and I'm trying to work on that. But it all starts with communication. You have to be able to communicate. I don't care if it's your husband, your wife, your fiance, your boyfriend, your best friend.
Yep.